Hey, this is Jason Kleberg from the Force 5 podcast, a show that forces a guest to come up with a movie-themed top 5 list topic, and then we reveal our picks on air. Top 5 heist films, top 5 tearjerkers, top 5 movie dogs. Every show you'll be asking yourself, what would be on my list? Guests include directors, screenwriters, actors, podcasters, musicians, authors, and even a professional wrestler. Subscribe to the Force 5 podcast, and you won't just be a listener, you'll be a list nerd. The Force 5 podcast, available wherever you're listening now.
If you're looking for more horror outside of the mainstream, look no further than Unsung Horrors, a podcast about underseen horror movies. I'm Lance.
And I'm Erica. Every other week, we'll cover a horror movie with fewer than 1,000 views on Letterboxd. We'll even give you double feature recommendations to pair with the movies we discuss.
From gothic to shot on video, from slashers to comedies, from giallo to J-horror, we'll cover all the subgenres. So join us as we unearth these hidden gems of horror.
Follow us on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook, all at Unsung Horrors, available wherever you listen to podcasts. And part of the Someone's Favorite Productions podcast network.
Wake Up Heavy is a Weirding Way media podcast.
Welcome to Wake Up Heavy, the world's greatest horror movie podcast. On this episode, my weird dad and I will be talking about...
And so it goes, and so it goes, and the book says, we may be through with the past, but the past ain't through with us.
Hello, and welcome to Wake Up Heavy. This is Mark Bagley, your host, and joining me once again is my all-time favorite co-host, Cleo, my kid.
Yeah, I better be your favorite, man.
I go back and forth. I like to mix it up, like I said. Sometimes you're my favorite. Sometimes you're my third favorite. Sometimes you're my least favorite.
What the heck?
Well, last time we talked was just after your graduation from high school. And since then, you have started attending
college.
At Fresno State. Yay. Give us a rundown of your classes.
I have a very long art class. It's printmaking. Then I have my biology class and its laboratory. And then an English class. And then a communications class.
Yeah.
So much nicer than high school.
Yeah. I'm super jealous of your printmaking class. I wish I had taken one when I was in college. Never even thought about it.
It's very fun.
I did some printing stuff back before you were born and when you were little, and that would have been fun. I am excited to see your prints.
Heck yeah, man.
All right. Well, we are going to talk about what we have watched since last we recorded. Got some good stuff on here.
Mm-hmm.
Got some stuff that we actually talked about on that last episode because we were interested in watching them, and we pretty much watched them right after we recorded.
Yay!
Because of the film Oddity that we talked about last time, we watched Caveat, which I had seen before, but you hadn't.
It was good. It was weird. Interesting concept. Also, like, scary lady in the wall. That was good scares.
Person in the wall. It's usually a boy in the wall, but sometimes it's a lady in the wall. And
sometimes it's a lady. In Hill House, it's a man.
And House of Usher as well.
Oh, yeah.
Because that's a Poe story where someone gets bricked into a wall.
Yeah.
Very simple story. Kind of a weird setup.
Very weird.
This guy gets hired to watch a lady who, wanders?
Babysit this tweaker who gets chained to a wall.
He gets chained to the wall because he can't go past a certain spot or something. And
it's
that weird little rabbit creature.
It's kind of cute.
Showed up in the Oddity shop of that gal in Oddity. So, or something similar.
Mm-hmm. I think it was basically the same thing. It was just a weird little rabbit.
And then the next movie we watched was because of talking about Kate Siegel and Mike Flanagan stuff. And I know you had been asking to watch this one for a while, and I was like, watch it with William. I've seen it. Not that I wouldn't watch it again, but I figured it was something you guys could watch. And we had to watch it on Tubi, which is fine for those.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of people really love Tubi because of the horror films that they have to offer. I do get a little tired of the ad breaks, but we started watching this and it was in black and white. And I'm like, I don't remember this being in black and white. So anyway, it was Hush. Mike Flanagan, one of Mike Flanagan's early films with his wife, Kate Siegel. Again, a very simple story, but I realized, there's a different version here that like amplifies the sounds or something, and it is in black and white for some reason. I'm not really sure what the black and white has.
Yeah, what that correlation has, 'cause she's deaf, not colorblind.
Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, found the correct version. It has both versions on Tubi. Just make sure you're watching the one that you prefer to watch. And yeah, good, simple story.
Yeah, I like it. I liked it. I like the Easter egg, too, that she's the author of Midnight Mass in that. They're all connected.
I want to say Midnight Mass shows up in...
I think it's in Gerald's Game.
Yeah. It's on the bookshelves and maybe one or two of his other films.
Yeah.
Look up that Easter egg, people, and figure it out for yourself. Yeah, send us a letter.
Send us some fan mail.
But we have quite a few other films of his that we still need to watch. I've seen most of them, I think.
What's the other one?
Oculus is pretty good. There was one that I did not like. I think it's a Netflix film. What was it called? The Disappointments Room or something like that?
The name of the Mike Flanagan film that Mark didn't care for is Before I Wake, not The Disappointments Room, which Mark also didn't like.
Okay. And then the most recent one, which isn't horror at all, right?
Yeah, it's supposed to be really good, though. Life of Chuck, based on Stephen King's story or book, but not a horror story. Like a life-affirming story.
Wow.
I want to watch that one, actually.
Okay.
Next up, why did we watch this?
Mom was out with a friend late at night, and we were like, we need to do something. And we looked through old horror stuff, and we found this.
Yeah, just stumbled on it. Okay, I wasn't sure if there was
You probably also were like kind of pushing it because, I don't know, you've seen it a bajillion times. Oh.
Well, no, I think you're right. We were just scrolling through the horror section on Xfinity and looking at the classic ones. And I probably paused on that one. And so we watched the original, the Amityville Horror, which I still really, really enjoy.
Yeah, I really liked it. I don't know, it's good. I like I like the first Conjuring movie. I like haunted houses. I think they're fun. When done right, it's fun.
This is much tamer than the Conjuring films as far as... Not so much tamer in, maybe tamer in gore, although I don't think the Conjuring movies are ever that gory.
No, they're just like scary.
They get real amped up with the throwing of people and
I'm going to throw this chair at you and
getting dragged across the floor, et cetera, et cetera. Yeah, so this is kind of the template for all of those, and they supposedly investigated the Amityville house. The Warrens.
Whatever.
Hammers. Anyway, I love their characters in the films, but yeah, the Warrens were total scammers.
Yeah. Sorry, guys. And like Loki, I think I've heard that they were also just like odd people in general. So
I would imagine so.
Yeah.
I wouldn't find that surprising in the least.
Fun concept, though. I love paranormal investigator stuff, or just like X-Files.
Yeah.
I like stuff like that.
Based on a true story. Quote unquote, heavy quotes on that. Because it's been debunked
like a bajillion times.
The instigating incident is real.
Oh, for sure.
The haunting, probably not.
Yeah. I liked Amityville, though. Yeah. I liked the pig.
The floating.
I was like, this is great. God. I love old
I told you while we were watching that it took me decades to even see the image of the pig that's supposed to be in the window. And I'm like, what?
When we were watching it, you said it, I think, after, and I was like, that didn't look like a pig. And then I went and looked it up, and I was like, oh, it is a pig.
Yeah.
It's
just a little cutout of a drawing of a pig.
That's fun, though.
We should watch the remake. I actually kind of like it with Ryan Reynolds.
Oh.
It's fun.
Oh, I think I knew that.
Yeah.
That it was him.
It gets a little over the top. For a remake of a classic, it's pretty enjoyable.
Solid. That's good. Please no more weird Black Christmas remakes.
I like your nurse's uniform, guy.
These are OR scrubs.
Oh, are they?
We watched Wes Anderson's latest.
Oh,
which
yeah.
you weren't interested in, but did you watch it?
Yes, I did.
Mom and I were like, forget you, man. We're going to watch this.
Whatever. I did, actually. I didn't catch some things, but I saw most of it, and I liked it. It was interesting and different, kind of.
I really liked it. As far as his last
Few,
2 or 3 films,
yeah.
This is my favorite of the bunch.
Mm-hmm.
It was short, for one thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
One story. French Dispatch kind of hit and miss with the stories in that.
Yeah.
And what was the other one? What was his other latest one?
Asteroid City, which I know you didn't.
Yeah, I didn't really care for that one.
And
I
I
liked this
liked
one way more than that.
When we first watched Asteroid City, but the more I think about it, I'm like, yeah.
That had too much going on too. This was much simpler,
It was
shorter,
very
and funnier. Not so much the cynical kind of maudlin woe is me crap that had been plaguing his movies.
I liked that Michael Cera was in it.
I like that Michael Cera was in it. I like the gal that played the nun.
I was just going to say that. I liked her. She's somebody, but I don't remember.
She's Kate Winslet's daughter?
Yes. Okay. Yeah. I was like, I don't know. But I liked it. And I liked her character. I've been consuming a lot of nun media recently.
I have too, actually. Off topic. I'll talk about those on my own later, but not the kind of nun movies you're going to be watching anytime soon.
Oh, okay.
Although you did see Immaculate and The First Omen, so these probably aren't any worse than that.
I'm sure they're fine. I love weird nuns. I don't know. I like that trope.
We got back into one of the franchises we watched, I think, for the last recording. We went through the Final Destination films that were available on HBO Max, which is basically all of them. I don't know why I keep saying the ones that are on there because they're all on there, including the latest one, which we watched, Final Destination Bloodlines. I knew the subtitle this time.
Yes, good job.
Fun.
Yeah, it was actually fun
too.
Solid. I had fun with it. That opening was fun and some degloving.
Oh, yeah.
That was gnarly.
Yeah, speaking of Gerald's game, that's the worst.
Gosh. No, thank you. No, thank you.
That makes me weak in the knees every time I see that.
I'm so happy I barely watched that scene. I'm good.
Yeah, it's gnarly. I mean, I think that's just one of the gnarliest things that could happen to a person. And
just no more skin. Cute.
Very, very realistic in Gerald's game. Yeah, but Final Destination films, they're fun. This was Tony Todd's last film. I had kind of forgotten that he was in most, if not all of them. I think there might be one of the early ones that he's not in. But I might be wrong about that.
I think he's in all of them.
Yeah, he's the exposition man basically in all of them, explaining to the new group of people what is going on.
I don't know how they find him each time, but they do.
Yeah. It gets a little convoluted. Oh, well, this guy seems to know everything about these events.
Did like that they kind of gave him a backstory in this one. It was fun, interesting, and different for Final Destination.
It was one of the better of the 6 now that there are.
Oh my
I'd put
gosh.
this up there with 1 and 2.
Yeah.
As far as how much I enjoyed it. If you're interested and you haven't watched them, they are all on HBO Max. So knock yourself out. 6. There are 6 of them. Jeez.
Just do a marathon in one day.
Yeah. Watch them all in one day.
Great.
Next one.
Whoa, wait.
What?
That's the last one. Satisfying finale. That's it.
Then there has to be another one.
There's not.
I give my job. We're losing our house.
They owe us.
Who wrote it?
What's next on our list? I think this was your choice.
Yes, it was. I picked stop motion to watch. We had seen it a few times, I think, on Hulu. And I was like, let's just do it. It has a weird concept. Let's watch it.
I had seen it when it first showed up on Shudder. when I still had Shudder, and I don't have Shudder anymore. I don't know if I've mentioned that on here, but I canceled my subscription, not for any other reason other than I haven't watched that many movies on there, unfortunately, over the last couple of years. It is one of the, I'm going to say this now, it's one of the best streaming services. It's one of the most affordable. Probably should have dropped something else, but
yeah,
I realized, well, a lot of these are showing up on Hulu. Why pay for both? Shudder obviously gets other stuff that Hulu doesn't, but a lot of the older stuff that they get, I've already seen a bunch, or I own, or whatever.
Yeah.
Nothing against them at all. I just didn't feel it was necessary anymore. Anyway, this is one of the films that I want to say is a Shudder quote-unquote exclusive. Which isn't.
Not so exclusive.
It's one of those, I call them hysterical women films. Well, because you don't know if anything that's happening is real or if it's all in her head, and she's obviously having mental health issues as well, suffering at the hands of her overbearing mom until she passes away, et cetera, et cetera.
Yeah.
So she's grown up in this world of stop motion animation, working for her mom, and then continues it, and lots of creepy, squishy stuff, and noises and creations of hers.
Near the end, some gross body horror almost.
Yeah.
With her leg muscles.
Yes.
I didn't like that.
I don't even know if I would call it body horror so much as self-mutilation.
Yeah, straight up. I'm just going to take my leg muscle out and use it. I did not. I was like, this is hurting my legs. This makes my legs hurt. But it was good.
Yeah, it was interesting. It was kind of a downer, which can be fun sometimes. But low budget film. They apparently did all the stop motion in weeks or months, because you always think of that stuff taking years to set up. But they basically filmed all the live action stuff, and then on the sets or on the smaller sets, they did everything with forced perspective and filmed the animation stuff kind of at the same time.
I see.
Not when the actors were there, but they didn't do it later on after all the acting had been done. They film a scene, and then they would come in and do the animation and then piece those two separate pieces of film together. And you couldn't tell me that that's the way they had done it while we were watching it. It all looked seamless.
Yeah, it was interesting. I liked it. Very interesting.
The next movie I had been pushing for a while.
Oh, yeah.
Especially since we watched Micah Monroe stuff fairly recently. And this is one of hers that I didn't like this film the first time I watched it, but it has grown on me. I think I've watched it maybe 3 times since that first time. The Guest with Dan Stevens and Micah Monroe. And the kid from, what was the brother in?
Was it Scary Stories?
No, it's not Scary Stories.
Might
have to have my AI assistant insert that in for me. But we looked it up, or one of us remembered when we were watching it. But he's in something else.
I don't remember.
Their parents, the dad, Leland Orser from...
oh, yeah, ER.
Hello. DeBanco.
Yes.
Sheesh. Who is... Hey, man. I love his character in this. Is constantly drinking.
Yeah. He's so weird, too.
You want a beer? I'm going to have a beer. Maybe I'll have some whiskey, too.
Oh, Lord.
I mean, they'd lost their son in the war, and Dan Stevens shows up because he knew him, quote unquote, and he's
totally
going around comforting families, quote unquote. Kind of an interesting concept. I like to think of it as Terminator Light.
Yeah.
He's very Terminator-esque.
I looked up. The kid is from Color Out of Space.
Oh, yeah. That would have taken me forever to get that.
Yeah. I was like, I'm just going to IMDb it.
Which is also a great film, by the way. I think we talked about a while back.
Yeah, it was very weird. Different person in Scary Stories. We'll get to that later.
Oh, yeah. Yes, we will. Not the person I was thinking of, but yes, one of the other guys in Scary Stories.
Completely different actor
right now.
But...
No, I know, but there's another kid who looks kind of like this kid that was in The Guest that's in a commercial right now, and every time I see it, I just think of Scary Stories.
Oh.
Tell in the Dark.
Anyways, yeah, I liked The Guest. I liked Micah Monroe, obviously. Yeah. I love her. Also, a lot of these are just very interesting concepts. The movies that we've watched, I kind of like how it's built up, that it's just I'm going to help. Well, I'm here because I knew your son or whatever. But then also
he goes to the party with Micah. He tells the kid to like beat up his bullies. He's fine until he's like not at all.
Yeah, his motivations are
weird.
Not real clear.
Clear, yeah. Very cloudy.
I think the first time I watched it, I didn't like it as much because I didn't quite get, like, what is he doing here? I mean, I missed some of the, I mean, and this happens because I'm often doing other things like working while I'm watching a movie. Kind of like with Blackcoat's Daughter, I missed some key points in that confused me and didn't...
Quite important.
Yeah, that didn't seem to make the movie make sense. This is much the same way.
Mm-hmm.
I remember we were doing an MTV interview, and they were like, you know, why did you think about George? And Quentin was like, well, you know, man, it was like, I was sitting there, I was watching ER, man, and I look over and I'm thinking, you know, fuck, man, that guy and I could be like brothers, you know? And I'm sitting there like going, what?
All right, what's next?
Another we need something to watch type of thing. It was From Dusk Till Dawn.
You said you wanted to watch something silly or goofy.
Yeah.
I'm like, well, this is pretty goofy.
Let's watch this.
Talk about a goofy concept.
Yeah.
A bar
fun, though.
In Mexico filled with vampires. This is one of those movies that starts out as one thing and turns into something else, which I enjoy quite a bit.
Yeah, I liked it too. Also, you pointed out that the director or whatever was the director of Spy Kids. And once you said that, I was just like, I can see it in everything. It's like so obvious.
Yeah, and we should watch his other movie. He and Tarantino did a pair of films that they released together.
Mm-hmm.
Dog is trying to attack our mailman right now.
She's so protective.
They were released together as Grindhouse Presents or what. I can't remember what the title of the thing was together, but Death Proof is Tarantino's and Robert Rodriguez's. Oh, shoot. Now I forgot the title of it.
Aw.
But it's fun. Josh Brolin's in it. Rose McGowan. A whole bunch of people. And it's kind of goofy like this. Very gory. Like just I mean, this one's pretty gory, but Planet Terror? Yeah, I think that's it. They're both pretty fun, actually. And you haven't seen either of those.
No, but I heard both of the names. But yeah, it was weird. The first, it's not like half of the movie, but like the first part of it is like annoying Quentin Tarantino and then also just like George Clooney. And then the family. And then we're on an awful road trip. And then once we get to our destination, it's just insane.
I don't want to say an action movie, but it's much more serious at the start. And they robbed this bank and gotten away. Tarantino and Clooney play brothers who are on the lam.
Interesting genetics there.
Yeah. Oh, there's a very funny interview with George Clooney who talks about Tarantino wanting him because, and I think it might have been after he worked on, because he directed an episode of ER.
ER, yep.
He wanted him because he felt like they looked a lot alike, that they could play brothers. And George Clooney in the interview is kind of like,
whatever you say.
Really? He doesn't say anything, but his face is like, really?
That's like crazy. The like Quentin Tarantino and then like George Clooney, who has been like, I don't know, every like woman in the 90s crush ever or whatever. And then Quentin Tarantino's like, yeah, me too. Like, okay.
I mean, they have a vague resemblance. It kind of works, but it's like,
whatever you say, Quentin, it's sure.
Anyway, it's sort of serious. And then once they get to the titty twister bar in Mexico, excuse my French, things go crazy.
Also, what's his face? I don't remember his name. Playing like 3 different characters.
Yeah, Cheech Marin.
Yeah. I was like, oh, he's the cop. And then, also he's announcing the club bar's specialties and stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know. It was fun. A lot of foot stuff for Quentin, too.
Of course. We won't get into all that. All right, what's next on the list?
Oh, yeah. Throw Mama from the Train.
Yeah, I think your mom was like, we're watching this.
Yeah, I think it was her. And we were like, okay.
Well, I've been pushing for it since we watched...
Do Revenge?
What?
Do Revenge, the My Hawk one.
Is that what it's called?
Do Revenge, yes.
Do Revenge?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'll never remember that. That's why I always point to you. Do Revenge. That's so stupid.
Yeah, the Maya Hawke movie. Yeah.
Right. Which was Strangers on a Train,
Mhm.
which Throw Mama from the Train is
also, yeah.
For example, your wife, my father. Crisscross.
Swapping Murders.
Mm-hmm.
I think when we were watching this, I mentioned that I had seen it in the theater. I think I saw it in the theater. Couldn't remember.
Probably.
If not, though, I remember watching it a bunch, either on cable or on VHS back in the day, and always really liking it.
Yeah, it was fun. Annoying mom character, the chick from Goonies.
I wouldn't call her annoying. I'd call her frightening.
True, yeah.
I mean, annoying, sure, but
she's scary, yeah.
Very scary. From Goonies and tons of other stuff. She's in a pretty fun Wes Craven horror movie.
Oh.
Has a really amazing death scene in that.
Oh, wow.
We should watch it sometime, actually.
Okay.
I've always really liked this movie. This was one of the Billy Crystal movies that I watched a bunch back then. This and, oh crap, Running Scared were my two Billy Crystal movies. So I'm not all that big on him.
I think I've literally only seen him in Harry Met Sally and then as the dub of Calcifer in House Moving Castle, which is an animated movie, so does that even really count? Oh wait, he's literally Mike Wazowski in Monsters, Inc.
Yeah. And he's in The Princess Bride.
Oh, yeah. Okay. So I'm just dumb.
You're just not thinking it through, child.
Nah, I'm not. Well, he's like not. Okay. In Princess Bride, he's freaking an old man.
I know. He was pretty big for a good long while there. City Slickers, there's all kinds of, When Harry Met Sally, et cetera, et cetera. This was one that I remember watching way more than any of those other ones.
Yeah.
And Danny DeVito is just delightful in this.
Fun Danny DeVito.
Slow, kind of dumb.
Yeah.
Character.
Yeah. Just
overshadowed by his crazy mom.
His delightful mother.
Speaking of delightful, I wanted to watch this one. I don't know much about Tim Robinson.
I didn't even know if I knew this movie existed, to be honest.
I know a lot of people like his Netflix show. It just seems like it's cringe, I guess is the word.
Not your style of
Yeah, I'm
comedy?
Not really into that.
Yeah.
Where somebody is just a complete idiot and does really stupid stuff just to get It's like Borat or something.
Yeah.
That movie where it's all a setup. I don't even really know if that's what his show is about because there are some clips that I have seen. There's one where this nightmarish creature breaks into his house. That's pretty hysterical.
When you can't sleep and you see that thing, you're not just like right away, that's a pig with a mask. You're like, that's gonna kill me. That's real. That lives with us on Earth.
And I've seen lots of clips of his show Detroiters, which looks really funny, actually. So anyway, for whatever reason, maybe it was Paul Rudd more than Tim Robinson, I wanted to see this movie, Friendship. I thought it was going to be one of those things where Tim Robinson tries to take over Paul Rudd's life or something like that. That was the initial impression I got from the trailers that I saw, which is not the case.
I did not see. I literally don't think I knew about this movie at all. Well, I'm also just not really. I don't keep up with. I like Paul Rudd, but I don't keep up with either of them, so I don't really know if I would have known either way.
You do follow A24 though, and this is an A24 film.
That's true, but I don't even remember if I saw anything about this on there either.
You must have missed it because they definitely played clips on their Instagram.
I probably did. Yeah.
Paul Rudd and his toupee.
Yeah, that was
Spoilers,
crazy,
folks.
The just like reveal of no hair was just like, oh.
Yeah, it was different than what I was expecting and quite odd.
Oh, very.
Took some really weird turns. Like losing his wife in the sewer system of the city. And it just, it wasn't super cringy or anything, but
just like odd. Like, wait, what are we doing?
Yeah, weird. I kind of liked it though. I enjoyed it, but it was very strange.
Oh, it was A24. I don't know. That's what we'll blame it on.
Yeah.
I'll be honest, I don't get many visitors. When I do, you think they want to talk about this shit? Fuck no. It's like if you worked at a slaughterhouse with livestock. Real conversation stopper.
Did you?
No. I'm just saying, people who hunt other people for a vocation, all we want to talk about is what it's like. Shit that went down, entire fucked upness of it. It's not easy. Butchering people's hard work. Physically and mentally, I don't think people realize you need to vent. What are you writing down?
Oh, I just think it's an interesting choice of words. Vocation.
Well, what would you call it? A hobby? I'd say it's more than that. Look at the consequences. The stakes are very high.
Well, we have a couple other movies to talk about. These are kind of our highlights for the show, but let's talk about a couple of TV shows. Because we finally, it's been a while, but we finally finished ER.
Yes.
Which we have been watching.
Dude, forever. I don't even remember when we started.
At least 3 years.
Yeah.
I want to say we started watching it at the beginning of the pandemic, but I don't think it was that first year.
I don't think it was that early. It might have been 2021.
But I feel like we were still
I don't remember.
Stuck at home. And it just seemed like it was still kind of a weird time.
Yeah.
Like we weren't going out a lot or anything. And
which still could have been 2021.
I would bring it up because of you guys watching Grey's Anatomy constantly. And I'm like, hey, if you want to watch a good medical show, you should watch ER because it's all on HBO Max, the whole series, 15 seasons. It was our summer show. We'd always stop. When school started. And even though I felt like getting back, it would never happen.
Until this.
At some point, I would lose that urge, and then no one else brought it up. And then summer rolls around.
We're like, what should we watch?
Yeah, like constantly doing that. What should we watch? What should we watch? Well, we still have
sitting there.
5 seasons of ER to finish.
Yeah.
So we did finally finish it, and
yay!
Last couple of seasons are a little bit harder to get through. It's still a pretty solid show all the way through. I don't even think I had watched the last 2 or 3 seasons when they played. I think I had been done with it for a while.
Yeah, I don't know. When did it end? I don't know, because isn't there, stories of mom watching it while she's pregnant with me?
Yeah, it ended in the 2000s.
Mm-hmm.
It was running the same time Grey's Anatomy started. And
yeah, because that started in 2005, which I think is funny because that takes place in Seattle, and that's where I almost just called him George Clooney. What's his character's name?
Oh, shoot.
Doug.
I don't remember.
Doug and Carol. That's where
Doug
they are.
Yep.
They go to Seattle. In the show, they work at one of my friend's colleges. Finally. I remember when we got to that episode and it was like University of Washington or whatever. And I was like, that's my friend's school.
Interesting. Finally finished it.
Finally got out of the Africa plot lines.
Yeah. Yeah, that was kind of a drag. That whole Noah Wyle.
I did not like that stuff. Noah Wyle and what's his face, Pratt in Africa getting beat up and saving people.
I vaguely even remember that storyline back then. I probably didn't even watch all of those episodes.
Yeah. The last season was pretty good. Yeah. I don't know. I liked it.
They brought back a lot of the people for cameos and stuff. And speaking of that, we will be talking about an actress that was in the last season on one of our highlight movies. We'll see if you remember when we get to it.
I'm like,
Yeah, I know. I said it vaguely for that exact reason because you don't have any idea what I'm talking about.
Okay.
We watched one of my all-time favorite shows. I think this is trying to think of something
remotely close.
Yeah, that would be number one opposed to this, and I can't actually.
I really liked it too, so yeah.
Yeah, we finally watched with you Mindhunter.
And it was really good.
It's really good.
I really, really liked it. Like a lot.
Yeah. Really makes me sad that we never got that 3rd season.
Yeah.
I keep seeing the rumor, and I saw it again the other day because Holt, I don't know how to pronounce his last name. I don't know if it's McElhaney or McCallany. The older.
Oh,
what's
I know
his
character? I'm like, who? What is his character? I'm usually good at this stuff. Hey.
Maybe we just watched it.
Bill Tench.
Bill Tench, yes. So he has announced or said in interviews that they are working on scripts for movies. I don't think it's a season. So for movies.
That could be fun.
Kind of help wrap it up. I'm hoping that they get to BTK because they string that along for
it's in
both of those seasons.
Yeah. And it's just little. I actually really like that. Yeah. Obviously, not that it doesn't get resolved because the show I don't know if the show actually got canceled or if it got postponed indefinitely or something. I don't know. It's weird. What I was saying is that I like how they did the BTK stuff that it's just kind of a little clip in each episode, and there's no context to it, like at all.
Either at the beginning or end of an episode.
Of this little freak.
I think at first I was like, who is this supposed to be? But the guy really looks a lot like, what
him.
he did back then. So it didn't take too long to figure it out. But I'm at a certain point when he's driving around in his van for ADT, it's like, oh, okay, this has got to be. I think I was confused originally because I couldn't really ever put my finger on when it was supposed to take place because they are very vague about the...
Which I kind of like.
Years. Although I believe in the first episode,
it says something.
He says 1978.
Okay.
And then there are references along the way to things that are happening in the world. And also you can take hints from the music that's being played.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, it's 79 now, it's 80. They go into the early 80s. In that second season, the Atlanta child murders happened in the early 80s.
80s, yeah.
And BTK was active. That's why
for a while.
Forget that he was active for a very long time, from the 70s to the 90s. Not active the whole time, but...
He had a big pause, didn't he?
Yeah.
It was like 70s and then like 90s.
Yeah.
Spaced.
I don't know if it was because his wife discovered him in that horrible get-up trying to strangle himself.
Oh, God.
that business going on or what, that kind of chilled him out. But anyway.
Jeez.
Just a fantastic show. I love
it's really good.
The three main characters, all the storylines they deal with. The Ed Kemper stuff is just amazing.
Fantastic impression of
that guy
doing.
I wouldn't even be able to do it right now because I'm
put on the spot.
Holden? No, I can't. I'm not even going to try.
It's great though.
People think it's easy to decapitate. See, I can't do it. It's actually quite difficult. No, but the guy that plays Ed Kemper in that he's
really good.
Perfect, because I have seen interviews of the real Ed Kemper. And it is like spot on.
Oh, God.
Yeah, creepy. Lots of creepy stuff.
Yeah.
Handle it very well, though.
Yeah.
Just a great, great show.
Mom and I used to watch or listen to like true crime stuff, but like, I don't know, when I got a little older, I was like, is some of this stuff chill the way people go about true crime?
Mm-hmm.
But Mindhunter, I think, at least in my opinion, does it pretty well. Just in a better way than like some series do. Monsters, the Ryan Murphy show.
Yeah.
The Jeffrey Dahmer show.
Yeah. It's not exploitative. It doesn't feel exploitative anyway. Yeah, the Ryan Murphy stuff, your mom sent that.
The Ed Gein, I'm not watching that. I hate Ed Gein.
Well, it gets
to a point.
Sensationalized.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, where do you draw the line with that?
Yeah, and I was talking to Mom about it. I had seen like when Netflix first posted about the Ed Gein thing, and it was like the actor who's playing Ed Gein with like a chainsaw and he's shirtless, and I was just like, what? I was like, there's no way.
Yeah.
We are watching a Ryan Murphy show right now, Mom and I.
Yeah.
It's like an original story, so that's why I was like chill with watching it.
I mean, we watched the O.J. Simpson one.
Mm-hmm.
That was, like the true crime, what did they call that series? They did the Menendez case as well. And
I don't know.
It's not American Horror Story, which
different show.
We also stopped watching. That's his thing, but it's like American Crime Story or whatever. I don't know.
Something.
I'm not big on his stuff at all. It's not just the sensationalism, but he doesn't have a delicate touch. Everything's got to be like way over the top. And that's why after a certain point with American Horror Story, I was like, I can't, this is just, everybody's insane.
This is too much.
It's just awful. And like, no, I'm done.
Because even in the show that we're watching, there are certain characters where it's just like, why are we doing this? It's so weird.
I mean, I've been seeing bits and pieces of it while you guys are watching it. And I don't know. It's like subtlety. Have you heard of it?
Have I heard of it? Yeah, literally. I'm like, where is it?
Because that can work too. But Mindhunter, yes. I hope they do something.
Please, I would love
hope
that.
Those rumors are true.
Just now watching it.
Yeah, if it's just a movie or if it's a couple movies, great.
Or if it's like 2 3-hour long episodes, that's fine.
Yeah, whatever. Just bring everybody back and...
A limited series? That's fine. Just make more.
Yeah, I don't think that's what they're going to do. But...
No, I doubt that, but movies would be cool. As long as it's like everyone and not just like Bill. I like Bill Tench, but like bring back Jonathan Groff. I like him.
Yeah.
And
He's
his
great.
massive ego in the show.
Yes, he is an arrogant, egotistical, but effective agent.
Very effective.
Great stuff. Anyone who's listening to this has not watched it, watch it.
Do it.
It leaves you hanging a little bit at the end of that second season, but...
Especially with, what was this kid's name? Damien or whatever? I don't know. Bill's
Damien?
kid. I don't remember what his name was.
No, I don't think it's Damien. I don't think
remember.
Think he's named after the Antichrist, but...
Oh! What was it? I don't know.
Stephen?
No. Was it Stephen?
I don't think it was anything weird like Damien. Anyway.
Well, you never know. His name's Brian. Bruh. What the heck?
Yeah.
Hey, man.
All right. We'll be back in a second here. And we're going to highlight 3 films. One that we watched half a year ago.
Yay!
That I have mentioned on the last 2 episodes we forgot to get to. So we'll get to that. And then 1 new movie and 1 new to Cleo movie that we watched right after this. If you listen to our last couple episodes, I mentioned that we watched Stop Making Sense a while back, apparently on my birthday this year, and didn't talk about it because I left it off one of my lists that I used to compile the show with. And then I'm like, oh, maybe we'll get to it next time. Didn't get to it next time. So we're getting to it this time.
Yes.
And I hadn't seen it in forever. Of course, it was re-released by A24. Speaking of them, sometime last year. They did a whole new 4K scan of it, blah, blah, blah.
The cover album of it.
What?
There was a cover album that came out with a bunch of different people. Paramore did Burn Down the House, I think. Might be wrong.
Yeah, I don't know anything about that.
I witnessed it real time.
Cool. That was one of the albums I had was the soundtrack. And that actually, I think I might have had the album before because I didn't see the movie in the theaters. I had Speaking in Tongues and really, really liked that album. But I didn't know much of their other songs. There were a few songs that were played on the radio, Psycho Killer every so often, but I forget the name of the one. Probably their biggest hit other than Burning Down the House.
Once in a Lifetime?
Yes. Once in a Lifetime. So I knew a couple of their songs, but
Naive Melody.
When I got that soundtrack, I was like, oh, they got a lot of cool older songs.
Yeah.
And so I started from the beginning, got the first album on tape, then I got the second one, and then I got the third one, then I got the fourth one, and I kept up with it through after that, after Speaking in Tongues, the new albums I would get. I have liked the Talking Heads for years.
Yes.
One of my favorite bands. Talking Heads, sorry, not the Talking Heads.
Come on, Dad.
Yeah, I haven't seen this movie in ages, though.
Well, I knew about it because A24, and I remember when it was re-released. But Will, my cousin, also has the 4K little box, not set. It's one movie, but of it. And I've been like, oh, I want to watch it. So I was probably the one who was like, Dad, it's your birthday. We should watch that.
Yeah, I think you were.
The band you like.
And we didn't watch his 4K of it.
No.
We had access to it, so we watched it. And what'd you think?
It was fun. I like concert movies and stuff. I've seen not a lot, but some of them, I like them. I just like Talking Heads because of you.
You and Mom went and saw that Taylor Swift concert movie, right? Yeah.
Yeah. Kind of. It's more of a documentary, but there's a Billie Eilish one, kind of, too. A few of them.
This, when it came out, was touted as one of the best concert movies of all time. It's this good. And Woodstock, which is 4 hours long or whatever.
Yeah. I'm like, wait, that's crazy.
And The Last Waltz that Martin Scorsese directed for the band's last show. That's always touted as one of the best concert movies. So this is high praise.
Yeah.
for years, and it's just great music. But it is really well filmed too. It's really well made.
I like all of the because it's literally the concert, but they include all of it. The opening where they all come on stage at different times.
Yeah,
and stuff.
He starts, and then with each successive song, more band members come out.
I love it.
First, it's just him, and then it's him and Tina Weymouth, and then one or two other ones come out, and then the whole
some extra people
extended band that they toured with at that point and recorded with.
Yeah, I love the backup singers, not dancers.
Yeah.
The girls are cool. I don't know. It was fun. I really liked it. I'd definitely watch that again.
Yeah, we'll have to borrow Will's thing so we can see high def restoration of it.
High
and
def
probably,
David
I'm assuming,
Byrne.
the sound. Huh?
I said high def David Byrne.
And I'm assuming the sound will be a lot better too. So let me ask you this. What's your favorite Talking Heads song?
Wait, that's actually kind of a hard question. I might steal yours and say Love Goes to a Building on Fire.
That's what I was expecting you to say, because every time that comes on in my car, we both rock out.
Yes, I love that song.
It kind of skipped through a lot of, because I listened to the first 5 albums so much when I was a teenager that in the car I kind of skipped through a lot of stuff. But that song I always play, and the the David Byrne song that they do.
What a Day It Was.
Yeah, I always play that song too.
That song plays in Will's car a bunch too. So I really love that song too. So I'm just like, yay.
If you listen to the original version from one of his solo albums, it's not nearly as good as that live.
Yeah, I listen to the live one. If I'm like, I want to listen to the song, it's going to be the live version.
It's a lot better.
It's like supposed to be live almost.
Anything else about Stop Making Sense or Talking Heads?
Nah, I like the band. I do want to get... My mom and I talked about this because we're like, we want more band shirts. And I'm like, I want Talking Heads shirts. But that's it.
Their second album, More Songs About Buildings and Food. I've always loved that cover of all those Polaroids kind of pieced together of them. That would be a cool shirt.
I don't know the album names, but that actually might be the one that you're talking about, where it's just all of them, but with different features and stuff. It's black and white. I think it...
No, that's Remain in Light.
I like that one.
Where it's just their portraits, you mean?
Yeah, it's just a bunch of pictures of them, but they look
you'll have to show me, because it's not ringing any bells.
Cleo is talking about the Best of Talking Heads, a 2004 compilation album.
This happens. This is something that happens.
One of the other movies that I wanted to highlight ties in with the main movie for this episode. I have been wanting to watch this one for a while because of, for a couple of reasons. Red Letter Media did an episode on weapons, which I hadn't seen yet. Jay talked about seeing a lot of Paul Thomas Anderson in Zach Kreger's filmmaking in weapons, in particular with Magnolia.
Yes.
I had caught about, I want to say, not half of the movie, but I believe I caught it before the Reign of Frogs.
Oh, the frogs falling from the sky.
But I caught a bit of it sometime within the last couple of months on cable. You and Mom were doing other things because I was just sitting out front by myself. I was like, oh man, I love this movie. I want to watch it again. So I kept that in mind, then watched that weapons video on Red Letter Media, and they mentioned that. And I was like, that made me want to watch it even more because weapons wasn't available yet. And so we did. We ended up watching it. I picked it. I was like, we're watching this sometime this weekend. It's over 3 hours long. So let's set a time, prepare yourselves. We watched Magnolia.
Yeah, you had it. It was sitting out for a few days. And we were like, we're watching this at some point. And I was like, okay. I had watched the Red Letter Media video with you, so I knew that was probably why it was there. But
partly.
And I think me and Will had maybe discussed or had just mentioned it at some point to each other. Not to watch, but just have you seen this? Or do you know about weapons in this?
Yeah, so first Paul Thomas Anderson film that you've seen. You won't be seeing Boogie Nights anytime soon.
Okay.
But I do have his first film, Hard Eight, which also stars John C. Reilly and the old guy that plays the game show host in Magnolia, and Gwyneth Paltrow and Samuel L. Jackson. Good movie. Very good movie. Paltrow. He's kind of hit and miss with me. His first 3 movies I really like. After that, There Will Be Blood I can hardly watch. just because Daniel Day-Lewis's character is such an awful, awful person. It is very good. That came out the same year as True Grit. And they were kind of battling each other for the Oscars that year. And I'd watched True Grit like 50 times before I'd watched There Will Be Blood again.
Mark obviously meant No Country for Old Men, not True Grit.
It's because it's a lot more enjoyable as far as stress and whatever.
Yeah, for sure.
Man, every time I watch Magnolia, though, I realize this is probably one of my all-time favorite movies.
It was really good. I really liked it. It's not really anthology. It's like the weird middle ground because they're all connected.
Yeah.
I like that. I like all of that.
Yeah, it's a big ensemble cast with multiple storylines.
And they're all just barely connected to each other.
Yeah, barely connected, right. I'm glad it's loose connections like that.
Yeah.
It's not like, oh, let's tie everything together.
Yeah.
Kind of crap.
That's what I enjoyed too. Because you can run into that where it's like, oh, we want to connect it all. And we're just going to make them all know each other somehow. And it's like, no, this kid is on the game show now. And that one was on 20 years ago. And now he's a bum or whatever.
A bum.
Sorry.
Donnie, come on. This kid, Donnie Smith or whatever his name is.
Freaking out at the
William
bar.
H. Macy. I love him in that.
All the character stuff is just like, I like Julianne Moore's stuff. And her freak out with the lawyer or whatever was really good.
With the lawyer and with the pharmacist and with the
Oh, yeah, with the pharmacist.
Yeah, our friend from Starry Eyes, Pat Healy.
Oh, yeah.
I could do without the whole Tom Cruise thing.
Yeah.
Just because he's despicable, but of course, that's the character. But
his intro being...
It's the least interesting part for me, other than his reconciliation with his dad or whatever you want to call it. Philip Seymour Hoffman, I love in it.
Yeah. John C. Reilly's fun.
The current whiz kid, I like that storyline.
Yeah.
When he goes in to his dad towards the end of the movie there.
Yeah.
Dad, you need to be nicer to me.
Go to bed.
You have to be nicer to me, Dad.
Go to bed.
I like the other random kid that like raps to John C. Reilly in that one scene.
Hey, man, he tells him the whole story.
He literally does. It's great. I like John C. Reilly's plot too with his...
Yeah.
Is she doing coke? Coked out girlfriend?
Melora Walters. Is that her name? Melora Walters?
Yeah, I think so. I liked all of it. And I liked the frogs. I love biblical plagues.
I think I probably knew about it because your mom and I saw that in the theater because I was like, oh, we're definitely going to see this because I had seen Boogie Nights in the theater and really, really liked it. I'm like, oh yeah, we're going. I want to say I probably knew about the frogs. Maybe not. I don't know. I don't feel like I was, oh my gosh, what's happening right now?
Yeah. I didn't. And the noises of them slamming into his car are awful. And the ground. Them,
and
like,
the ground.
Yeah. Oh, God.
Speaking of the sound, I kind of forgot how relentless the score is.
It's just so...
It's just like going the whole time and kind of,
pretty gnarly, honestly.
What's the word I'm looking for? And I don't know if it's the mix on that because it's kind of an older DVD that I have. It just seemed like it was a little high in the mix.
It was
I'm like, man, this score is unrelenting. But I like it.
It hit the ground.
No, I'm talking about the music.
Oh, the music.
Score.
Yeah.
And how it keeps just going and going and going. For a good period of the film, it does not stop. And that's sort of the pace of the film. And it's like ratcheting up and ratcheting up and ratcheting up.
Also, that Amy Mann music in it.
Your mom and I got that, or your mom did, I should say, that CD, like maybe even before we went and saw the movie.
Those songs play in your car all the time.
Yep, they do.
Listened to those since I was a kid. And then it was like, oh, actually, they're from this movie. And I was like,
well, they're not from the movie, though.
In the soundtrack of the movie.
Because I believe most, if not all of them, were on previous recordings of hers, and they were inspirations for the film.
Yeah.
Not necessarily for scenes in the film, although she does say that Melora Walters' character says a line that's from one of the songs.
Yeah.
To John C. Reilly.
Now that I've met you, would you object to never seeing me again?
What?
She plays one of the songs. That's one of the songs that she's blasting in her apartment.
Listening to one of the songs when he shows up there and it's blaring.
Yeah, so loud.
And all the characters sing one of the songs.
It's not going
going to stop. It's not going to stop till you wise up.
I absolutely love that.
That's good.
I really liked it. I don't know.
It's like, let's stop for a second and realize that we're all watching a movie and these are all characters and they're all singing this song by Amy Mann for some unknown reason. And I just love it. It doesn't pull me out of the movie at all. It just adds to it this different kind of level. Again, not something that I can watch a lot. For one thing, it's really long.
It's long, yeah.
And it's got some dark themes and stuff. Most of the Tom Cruise bits I would probably skip through.
Yeah, his character introduction is so crazy.
When I do watch it, though, I'm just like, man, this is such a good movie.
It's very solid.
This is a true story. It happened right here in my town 2 years ago. A lot of people die in a lot of really weird ways in this story, but you're not going to find it in the news or anywhere like that, because the police and the top people in this town were like so embarrassed that they weren't able to solve it that they covered everything all up.
So we've already hinted at our main highlight of the show, and that is weapons.
Yay!
Zach
which I talked
Kreger's...
about last time.
Huh?
I talked about last time, which I was saying that I wanted to watch it.
You did?
Yeah, in the last podcast, I'm pretty sure.
Really?
I think so. Or I'm just lying.
I don't know. Was the movie even out then?
No, but I think that's when the trailers were releasing.
Oh, okay.
And I was like, this looks insane.
I'll give you that. Yeah, no, same. Being on Twitter is a curse for a lot of reasons, but these movies get hyped up, and then I see it and I'm like, yeah, it's all right. This one got good reviews.
Yeah.
And I don't care so much about that, but like the people that I follow that I
trust,
appreciate their opinion, they're all saying it's good. Okay, got a good chance. I didn't care for Barbarian that much.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that had the same kind of hype, if not more. And I was just like, it's fine.
Yeah, it's fine.
It's okay.
Weapons is much more solid than Barbarian. I like it way more.
Oh, yeah. 10 times better.
For sure.
A good part of that is that copying of the Paul Thomas Anderson stuff with the not multiple storylines. It's all the same story, but multiple points of view.
Yeah. Character stuff.
A larger cast. Definitely a deeper mythos, I guess.
You get flashbacks in Barbarian and stuff.
Yeah.
I feel like Weapons is more built out in what's going on because it's like a whole town thing, all that. Just more fleshed out.
Plus you have 5 or 6 characters to focus on, switch back and forth from. And I mean, there's a big switch in Barbarian from the main girl at the beginning to Justin Long all of a sudden halfway through. Nothing like this, where you've got the Julia Garner character, the Josh Brolin character, the young Han Solo character.
Mm-hmm. I didn't even realize that was him.
Yeah, the junkie, the principal. Some of them are fairly short, but we're hopping around from there. See, I don't even want to say points of view because it's all in that Red Letter Media thing. They mentioned Rashomon, and that's kind of the blueprint for these films or stories that hop around.
Mm-hmm.
In Rashomon, I believe it's like my point of view is much different than your point of view.
Than yours. It's like that X-Files episode.
Right. Yes. My story varies widely from yours because of my perception and my personality and this and this and this. That's not what's going on here. It's not like Julia Garner's making herself out to be a saint in her version of this thing. And then Josh Brolin is like, oh no, she's the cause of this.
Yeah.
We're not seeing it that way.
It's added detail. You get more information from certain perspectives or characters than from others.
Because they're all going through this at the same time, but you can't follow everybody at the same time. I mean, you can skip back and forth through the movie, which I appreciate they don't do. You get each of their stories in succession. So you get Julia Garner, then you get Josh Brolin, and they interconnect and they pass by each other and
point of view.
They're not negating each other's stories.
Well, because like I'm doing spoilers. I don't care. In Julia Garner's section, she sees her ex-boyfriend, policeman guy, whatever. He comes in with his finger wrapped up. And then when we get to his section, we see why it's wrapped up.
Right.
It's just like added information to like build out the whole picture that you're trying to figure out, I guess.
Yeah.
I like it.
And that maybe compares more to how Pulp Fiction is told, which they talk about on that Red Letter Media episode as well. But that is non-linear.
Yeah, that's very nonlinear.
So that jumps around not only from characters to characters, but time is out of sequence in that. That's not happening in Weapons. I mean, you may restart. You're going to restart. You're going to go back to a point, but it's not like we don't start in the middle with the principal's story when Aunt Gladys shows up and then go back and reset. It's all linear.
Because the other thing I was thinking of was Trick or Treat, but that's also it's kind of nonlinear and it's also anthology anyways.
Yeah, but those stories are connected.
They are connected, yeah. What was I going to say? I love Gladys. She's great.
Aunt Gladys is this year's, like you mentioned, Longlegs.
Yes. And I also saw someone say that these would be fun double feature movie.
The minute you said that, I was like, oh yeah, they're sort of doing the same thing here.
Because it's not even just like botched girl divas. That's what I was kind of referring to them as. They're also like infiltrate households in a way.
Oh no, not in a way.
Oh, fully they infiltrate households and do it through kids.
And enchant people. In Longlegs, he uses those creepy lifelike dolls with the orbs inside to basically zombify the people.
Yeah.
Then they do horrible things. I mean, it's very, very similar.
Then they family annihilate.
In this story, a family gets zombified like that, and they go and they do weird things for this person.
Lady. Yes.
It's extremely similar, actually.
I like both of them, and I liked Weapons a lot.
Unlike Barbarian, this is one that I keep going back to, I keep thinking about since we watched it.
Yeah, me too. I'm like, just thinking about certain things. I really liked it. I liked all the character stuff, which we already kind of talked about, or at least how the movie's set up. I didn't see spoilers. I was actually really happy about it, but I did see some discourse when it came out about like, oh, I don't like how they did the villain or whatever. Or like, we watched it. I was like, this is fine. I think it works perfectly. So whatever.
What did people mean about not liking the villain?
And now that we've seen it, I think it was that people wanted it to be weirder than just Gladys being like a witch. I think. I don't know. I kind of like that she's just a witch. It's still kind of Pied Piper-y in a way, which I'm happy about because that was my big theory when I would watch the trailers and stuff. I'd be like, this just looks like the Pied Piper story.
I mean, what is she? I don't know what she is.
Yeah.
They don't explain
what she is,
who she is. I mean, we get why she's doing it.
I'm old and sick.
Her methods aren't over-explained or explained at all, which is fine. I don't need it explained. I don't know how you get any weirder than what she is.
Yeah, I'm like, she's taken people's hair
or other things,
other objects, personal objects, and being like enchanting them to stay in a kid's basement. That's odd in itself. Like, I don't know.
With the intent of using them to extend her life.
Yeah. Someone else, this is like kind of an off. I just like how like kind of different some of the things are because like I'm calling her a witch. Don't know if she actually is, but I like that if she is a witch, she's not one that it's like I'm stealing these kids' youth and then I get like all young again. She's old throughout the movie. She's old and has weird makeup and has 3 braids of very thin hair on her head and wears a wig. And I like her weird character design and stuff. I just like that it's different looking.
She's just trying to hold off death. I mean, she's dying.
She's trying to stay alive.
That's her motivation.
She still does in a fantastic scene at the end of the movie.
The humor.
I like.
The end of the film makes me think of the humor in the movie. Barbarian, I think, has a little bit more direct humor, but that's this guy did before. He was in that comedy troupe.
Yep.
All I kept thinking about at the end was Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
Yeah, you said that when we were watching it.
When he goes trying to race back home and he's running through people's houses. A little different in this. It still made me laugh.
Gladys is Ferris Bueller, and I guess Josh Brolin is his sister. Whatever her name is. Trying to get home. I don't know. I love that end scene. I had heard about that, but I was just like, I guess we'll see how it goes. And it was that little girl running through jumping through the door and stuff. That was so good.
Multiple kids running through windows in these houses.
Absolutely.
You see the aftermath at the end with this house is destroyed.
I love that Josh Brolin's character walking in after Gladys and the mom being like, there's a man in the house right after this old woman and a bunch of kids just ran through.
Yeah.
It was so funny. It was so good. I liked it. It's not super horror-y. I mean, it's still a horror movie, but I liked that, and I did like the scary stuff because it's done pretty well.
Your
like
mom.
The hair cutting and the jump scream.
Your mom had a jump scream. They showed Gladys a few times during dreams and visions and...
Ew, yeah, scary.
Yeah, so you mentioned earlier the other kid from Scary Stories, and he plays the junkie in this. I knew he looked familiar, and I couldn't place it. And then he's one of the bullies in Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark.
I think I said when we were watching, I'm pretty sure he's the one that gets turned into the scarecrow.
Yeah. He was really good in this.
He was funny. That when he it's when he does it twice, I think, but it's when he's in the house and he realizes something and does that like mouth click.
Yeah.
That was so good.
When he jumps up to turn around after the cop starts screaming at him and he tries to run away the second time. Yeah, and when he breaks into the house, and then I was waiting for it. I knew there was going to be a jump scream there for your mom, because I'm like,
where's mom and dad?
There's people in there somewhere. She saw them earlier. Where are they? Oh, there they are.
Mom's yell got me more than that. I was like,
that was an alien yell. Remember when you recorded that?
Oh, that video.
But yeah, I really liked this. Like I said, 10 times as much as Barbarian.
Oh, yeah.
Actually, I'm already kind of thinking about watching it again pretty soon.
Oh, I want to get Will to watch it. I'm going to make him watch it because he's a big scaredy cat.
Maybe we can get everybody to watch it over there at some point. I don't know.
Maybe on Halloween, since it's on a Friday or something.
Oh, yeah. Ooh,
or that weekend.
Maybe. It's a good idea. Oh, and then the other I mentioned when we were talking about ER.
Oh, I'm dumb.
Amy Madigan.
Yes.
Plays.
Gladys.
Well, in ER, she plays.
Oh, she plays. Oh.
It was the last season.
Yes, it was. I'm thinking of Grey's Anatomy. I almost said The Shrink. That's in Grey's. In ER, I'm having it.
I know. It took me forever to realize. I'm like, she plays somebody's mom. Who is it? Sam.
Yes.
She plays Sam's mom.
Sam's mom. Yes.
In the last season, she comes back and has to take care of her. Sam has to take care of her.
And she's mean.
Yeah, she's awful. But I get her confused with the actress who was on ER early on, who falls for
Mark
and goes cuckoo.
His like actual wife or whatever.
I'm like, wait, no, it's not her. It's his actual wife.
Because that's what I was gonna say. I was literally like, wait.
Yeah.
And then I went Shrink because she's in Grey's Anatomy too, and she's Meredith's therapist. She's in a lot of stuff. She's in Uncle Buck.
Yep, she sure is. She's in Field of Dreams, which I don't think you've seen.
Mm-mm.
She's married to Ed Harris.
When we were watching Weapons, when she started talking, I was like, something's familiar. And then I think Mom was like, oh,
Your
it's
mom,
Amy Madigan.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, I know who that is.
Yeah, I knew who it was before we watched the movie. I had seen pictures of her character first, and then I kept hearing people saying, Amy Madigan needs to win awards for, and I'm like, oh, shit, that's her?
That's,
wow.
A lot of special effects because it does not.
I mean, that wig.
I think the wig, but I think they did something to her nose.
Oh, maybe.
I don't think that's her nose.
She's wearing a lot of makeup because she's obviously not well, so she's trying to cover that up.
And she has no hair.
So really fun. The character touches that everybody gets, the principal and his husband with the hot dogs.
And their matching shirts.
Yeah, just fun stuff like that.
That scene was actually kind of sad because it's like, they're about to have their little Disney, I don't know, marathon, whatever. They're wearing their matching Mickey and Minnie shirts.
They're watching, we've seen shows about that fungus that affects ants.
The cordyceps, yes.
Very much plays into the theme of the movie. And
they're talking about parasites in Alex's classroom before the kids go missing.
Yeah, so all that stuff ties together.
I don't know, I like all the details. Parasites, all the weird.
The kids running. Your mom sent that yesterday about the inspiration for that.
The napalm girl.
Vietnamese girl covered in napalm running down the street.
Her arms are in like almost the exact same position. There's that. There's the whole school shooting metaphor.
Yep.
Literal gun in Josh Brolin's dream.
Yeah, the big AK-47 up in the sky. I kept seeing references to that, to the floating gun, and I didn't realize it was from a dream sequence because I'm like, huh? How is that going to figure into this. But yeah. Very much school shootings.
Yeah. Well, even the end of the movie that the kids went back home, but none of them are the same, and only a few of them started talking again and stuff. Yeah, that's...
Yep.
Yeah.
The kids running out, though, on that George Harrison song playing at the beginning is just super creepy.
Yeah, totally. I think the scene that creeped me out the most was the haircutting scene.
Yeah, that was done really well.
I hated that.
That janky walk of
unnatural
hers.
movements with the arm, like, yeah. And you're like, oh, she's in her car, it'll be fine. Car door opens off screen. You hear it open.
Yeah, apparently
like,
she didn't lock her doors. I mean, I don't know. Most cars these days have auto locks on them.
Yeah, automatic locks.
I don't know.
But like, I don't know, that was frightening. Just being like, she's in her car, hopefully it's fine. And then you just hear it open. She sleeps through the whole thing. Ew.
Yeah, that scene actually kind of reminded me a lot of Long Legs for some reason as well.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not really sure why, but I just...
There was a scene, and now I can't remember which one it was, but that I said when we were watching that reminded me of It Follows. And now I can't remember what scene it was.
It wasn't that one?
I don't think so. I think I know what it was. It was when the police officer comes back out of the house and like drags James back inside the junkie. I think that's what it was, because the house is very similar to the opening scene of It Follows, where the girl runs out. I will relate everything back to It Follows. I love that movie.
Hey, I do too.
Very solid movie, and we'll definitely be rewatching.
Yes. All right. Anything else?
I don't think so.
Did you want to talk about anything that you and Mom are watching that I'm not watching?
Oh, sure. My mom and I started Game of Thrones.
Have fun.
Yay!
Not interested.
Whatever.
I catch little bits of it when I'm out there when you guys are watching it, and it still doesn't really intrigue me. I don't know.
Yeah.
And I'm not anti-fantasy fiction, Dungeons and Dragons stuff, but I don't know. It just does not hold any appeal to me.
Yeah.
It really doesn't.
Yeah, I don't know. It kind of does, because I was talking about it with my friend, who is the reason I started watching it, and I was like, I don't know, I grew up reading Narnia. I had those read to me, and then I read them myself. And then I read The Hobbit in like 6th grade. And not that they're the same by any means, but I can like see the influences of those books in Game of Thrones. And I'm just like, yes, I love fantasy. This is so fun. I like it.
Enjoy it.
I will.
I'm sure you will. You guys have fun watching it. All right, dude. Well, maybe we'll talk again when you graduate from college.
And a couple more years.
Yeah. Thanks for being on the show, Cleo.
Yeah.
Hey, folks, don't leave just yet. I'll be back after this last commercial break to talk about a couple of movies that I watched on my own. So keep listening. Okay, folks, I'll try and keep this brief. I just wanted to talk about a few solo watches of mine that all relate to podcast episodes that are either out already or will be soon. I watched the new Naked Gun film with Liam Neeson and Pamela Anderson for an episode of From the Files of Police Squad that I also shared on Wake Up Heavy. And so you've probably already seen that one. I mentioned that I had seen a couple of Naughty Nun films early on in this episode, and that was Alucarda and Satanico Pandemonium for an episode of The Projection Booth, which is set to air October 22nd of this year. So keep your eyes peeled for that. I'm sure I will post about it over on my Instagram page. And then I watched the Devo documentary that is available on Netflix. I previously mentioned that on the latest episode of Cambridge and Wishawn, and will most likely talk about it on the November episode in a little bit more detail. That's pretty much it for my watches. I would like to mention that since Cleo and I recorded this, we did watch Death Proof, which I'm sure we will discuss the next time she and I talk together. All right, thanks so much for listening. No medical updates for me. Nothing's changed. Still doing fine. Thanks for listening. Go check out Cambridge and Wishawn from the Files of Police Squad and that upcoming projection booth episode. And don't forget,
anything can happen when you wake up heavy.
Wow, this has just been such a pleasure. I'm such a lucky boy. I can't wait to go home.
Wake Up Heavy is a Weirding Way Media podcast.
Have you ever wanted to dive deeper into the horror movies you love? Beyond the Blood is a horror podcast for fans who want more than just surface level screams. We do deep dives into the movies that shaped us, digging into director commentaries, behind the scenes stories, deleted scenes, and the special features that most people skip. Each episode is a love letter to the genre. We break down how these films were made, the creative risks that paid off or didn't, and the lasting impact they've had on the genre as a whole. From 70s slashers to modern nightmares, we celebrate the craft, chaos, and characters that keep us coming back. If you're the kind of fan who rewatches movies with the commentary on, or you simply grew up in the video store horror aisle, the Beyond the Blood podcast was made for you. New episodes every single week. Subscribe, and let's dig deep. Welcome to the Beyond the Blood podcast.